I deem it's a great pleasure to welcome Dr. Ashok MV, Principal of Hkbk Degree College in absentia. My heartily welcome to Dr. Mohammad Kizarullah, convener for this conference, Head of the Department of Commerce, Hkbk Degree College. It's my honor to introduce and welcome a resource person of today's one-day national level webinar, Mr. Suryakant Sharma, a well-known person in the field of banking and finance industry. Mr. Sharma is a commerce graduate and a master in law, LLB, with specialization in corporate laws. He is also a chartered association of Indian Institution of Banking and Finance. Mr. Sharma has over 35 years of experience in banking and finance and securities markets and has initially served in a leading financial institution. Thereafter in the Department of Financial Service, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and finally in SEBI. Mr. Sharma joined the Security and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, in 2003 and served in SEBI for more than 16 years in different departments of SEBI. In addition to other assignments in SEBI, he has in charge of Office of Investor Awareness and Education in SEBI, Northern Region for more than 5 years. Mr. Sharma has also a member of working group of NCERT for developing occasional courses of mutual funds for the students of 11th and 12th classes. Mr. Sharma is also a mentor of few NGO working for financial literacy and investor awareness in the country. When he was in SEBI, under his supervision, more than 15,000 financial literacy and investor awareness programs were conducted across northern India, and he himself has addressed a guest speaker in more than 600 IAPS. After superannuation from SEBI in 2019, he has joined Association of Mutual Funds in India, an apex body of mutual funds in India, a senior consultant for spreading financial literacy and investor awareness among citizens across the country. Since May 2019, Mr. Sharma has interacted with lakhs of investors and potential investors through more than 500 investor awareness webinars and programs across the country. In reputed government organizations, research institutions, leading educational and professional institutions, corporate startups, women-centric NGOs, and the others. I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, for today's program. I also welcome all the participants for one-day national level webinar on financial empowerment through wealth creations. I request Mr. Suryakant Sharma to take over the session now.
Good afternoon to all of you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Is my voice clear? I hope my voice should be clear to all the participants.
Yes, sir. Voice is clear.
Thank you. Thank you. Respected principal of the college, respected faculty members, staff members, students, and outside participants also. I am thankful to Professor Lavanya and her team, who has made serious efforts and sincere efforts for this program in their college. So I thank you, respected principal, for giving permission to Professor Lavanya and all other team members for taking this session or taking this program into your college.
Thank you, sir.
I am honored to be with all of you today, of course, through this platform, Sadashivam sir. But I would be very happy to come to your college as well at the first opportunity when I plan to your state. And I will be happy to meet all of you, not only meeting, but also we'll have a big program for all your faculty members, staff members, and students also. I am thankful to all the participants who have joined here, and I don't know how many of you are students. Because students might be wondering why this program for us. We are not earning, we are not saving, we are not investing. And why this program has been imposed on us by the college and college authorities? They are right, but they are not right. Of course, they are right that they are not earning. But my dear friends, this program is for you only. Mr. Muhammad Maj, this program is for the students only. Of course, basically it is a general program, so it is beneficial to all. But I will focus my program on students. Because Dr. Khizar, at this stage, they might not be earning. but they are going to earn very soon down the line in 1 or 2 or 3 years max. So mentally, they should be prepared to understand the concept of investment, the importance of investment, and how to make money out of their money. The purpose of this program, Professor Sadashivam, is very simple. My money should also make money for me. And unfortunately, middle class, salary class person, Dr. Khijir, unfortunately, we are lacking in it. And we don't appreciate it. We don't accept it. That's again the mystery that we don't, most of us will not accept. No, it is not like that. I am okay. My friends or my colleague might not be okay. I am doing well. Whatever I am doing is perfect. Whatever my colleagues or friends are doing, that I am not bothered. But I want to tell all of you that we can manage our money in a more efficient way, the way we are managing today. That is the crux of this program. And this program is from Association of Mutual Funds in India, Sadashivam sir, marketing event or a promotional event of mutual funds. I want to make it very clear to all the participants. This is not my intention here to market mutual funds. Of course, mutual fund is one of the products which I will mention when I start mentioning the investment products. This program is purely product neutral investor awareness program. And Dr. Khijat, there are two categories of investors, I feel. One category which you belong to, those who are already earning. But there is other category of investor, Sadashivam sir, those who are not yet earning, but they are potential investors. They are going to earn very soon. That is why my equal emphasis will be on them as well. The topic given by Dr. Lavanya is very tough for me. I am a student. Very honestly speaking, I admit at the outset that I am a student. I'm not a teacher. I'm not an expert on finance. I'm just a student. I'm learning the things the way things are unfolding to me. Over a period of 30, 40 years, I have learned a lot, but still much is to be learned. So I am a student by nature. So topic today given is financial empowerment through wealth creation. And Dr. Sadashivam, I will make it simple from my perspective. Financial empowerment, Dr. Khijat, to me simply means I should have money when I need the money. That is my financial empowerment. Financial empowerment doesn't mean to be a Mukesh Ambani. Financial empowerment doesn't mean a big money person. Financial empowerment to me simply means that, Dr. Goyal, I should have money when I need the money. And I would be needing money, Dr. Sadashivam, for my basic needs, for my family obligations, for enjoyment of my life, for comfortable life, and for all other things, I will be needing money. So when I need the money, I should have money. This is my financial empowerment. Then what is wealth creation? Dr. Khijat, you might have thought on this. What is wealth creation? Wealth creation simply means my money should also earn money for me. The money which I would be saving, the money which I will be saving after a lot of sacrifices in my life, should not be idle. It should also earn money for me. And an ideal day should come in our life, Sadashivam sir, when my money will start earning more money than my regular income. And that is possible. I can give you confidence to all the participants that it is possible in their life, that a day will definitely come in their life when their money which they have saved and invested will start earning more money than your regular income. In our case, it is salary or monthly income. Provided, I am underlining, Sadashivam sir, provided we manage our money well. That's the key of earning more money from our investments or for savings. that we manage your money in a most efficient manner. Now, before coming to the basics of investment, I start with the basic thing of saving. Why we save, sir? Sadashivam, sir, can you just give me a simple answer? Why we save? What is the need of saving? Why we should save? Mr. Sabdar, can you unmute Sadashivam, sir? Mr. Sabdar.
Sir, yes, it's unmuted. Happy evening, sir.
Happy evening to all of you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Really, thank you so much. So what was your question?
My question was very simple. Why we should save?
To meet the contingency.
Okay, sir. But contingency in one part only, sir.
Understood.
But bigger than contingency.
Bigger than that, see, we do have financial goals, right? At every stage of life, we need to meet certain specific goals.
Very right, sir.
So
Very
in order
right.
to accomplish that, we need to save money.
Yes, sir. Rather, put it simply, I can say, sir, that we save money because we will be needing money in our life in huge quantity.
Yes,
we will be having lot of needs of money in our life, not only for family obligations, but also for comfortable life and also for enjoyment and taking care of my normal wishes of a human being. For all those things, we will be needing huge money, Dr. Goyal. And our salary might not be sufficient to take care of our all needs and desires and obligations. That is why I save today. If Dr. Goyal, I give you confidence that whatever you will be earning in future will be sufficient to take care of not only of your basic needs, your comfort, your family obligations, your desires, then I think your answer will be, then why I should save? Yes, it is not the case. We all know that we will be needing huge money in our life. And not only in one go, Lavanya ma'am, on many occasions, on many times, we will be needing money. That is why we save the money. And what is simply saving? Saving simply means the money which we don't spend out of our income. So the first thing I want to tell your students, and even to young professors like Dr. Avanya, of course, they are much more knowledgeable than me, that you must identify an amount of saving out of your income. And I am not giving you any prescription, my dear friends. You should save 20%, you should save 30%, you should save 50%. No, that is not my intention. What I want to tell you that whatever you intend to save, that you decide. But once you decide, that money should be kept away the moment you get the salary. It should not happen that I will save after once I take care of my basic needs for my regular expenses. No, it is other way around. First, you should take away the money which you have decided to save. Again, I tell you, it depends on you, on your circumstances, your income, your family obligations. A lot of other things are there, other considerations are there. But what I am saving is, kindly take away the amount, Dr. Khejar, which you have decided to save at the moment you get the salary. Whatever remains, you manage with your monthly expenses or your manager affairs. It is a very small thing, but very important thing. Second thing is start saving right from the first month when you start earning. I appreciate Dr. Khejar and Dr. Lavanya and all the young professors must have started saving the month they have started earning. But if they have not, please do it right from the 1st September. Every month you should start saving right from the first month when you start earning. Third thing about saving is be regular in saving. Make it a habit, Dr. Lavanya. Come what may, I will save. Amount might differ sometimes because of the change in circumstances. But what my commitment is that I will save definitely every month. This is third thing. And fourth and last thing about saving, Keep increasing your saving with the increase in your income. And definitely, it will be very natural. Your income will keep increasing when you start working. Every year, you might be getting increment. If you are in job or salary, your package will increase. Even when you are in business, your business being settled, you will start earning more profit every year. Even when you are in a profession, maybe doctor, maybe engineer, maybe architect, whatever you might be, your professional fee will keep increasing every year. So with the increase in income, you must increase your saving also. So for the sake of repetition, I know it is repetition, Dr. Sadashivam, but for students, I want to tell 4 things about saving again. Identify an amount of saving and take away that amount of saving out of income at the upfront. Then manage your affairs with the remaining amount. Start saving from the first month when you start earning. Be regular in saving all the time, every month, till you retire. And third and last thing is, keep increasing your saving with the increase in income. These four things about saving looks very normal. Every participant might say, yes, we know it, sir. I know everything. All these are normal. I know you might be knowing it, my dear friends. But make it a practice. Please put these things in your practice in your life. Because we, Sadashivam sir, we know a lot of things, but we don't practice those things. Even those things which we know. Even those things which we appreciate are good, we don't practice it. So please start practicing these two things about saving. Now the next question arises. Saving is a part of our game. Without saving, nothing will happen. I want to tell you one more thing here. Saving is the crux of your prosperity. And again, Sadashivam sir, my definition of prosperity is very simple. My definition of prosperity doesn't mean to be Mukesh Ambani or a big industrialist. No. My definition of prosperity is that I should have money for my needs, for my desires, for my family obligations. This is my prosperity. And this is prosperity for the normal middle class, salary class person. So what we are doing, what we do with when we save, what we do, how we deal with the saved money. There are two options, Sadashivam sir. One option where a foolish person like me will only go. I don't know whether anybody of educated class here or students even will think of going that way. What foolishly I am doing, sir? Again, I am using the word foolishly. I am saving. Every month I am saving. But I am keeping the saved amount at my home in a box every month. Religiously, I am doing. It is a crime. I want to tell all the students, please understand what I am saying. Putting saved amount at home or keeping your saved amount in your bank account is a crime, sir. And it is a crime against yourself, against your family, and against our country as a whole. Never, never do this. Of course, keeping emergency fund at home of 30,000-40,000 is not the thing I am talking about. I am talking of the regular practice of saved amount keeping at home. Please don't do it. Then naturally, Siddhaswam sir will ask me, sir, you have told me not to do, then what to do? Yes, sir. There is another option available to all of us, that is deploying our savings into some investment products. Putting our savings into some products. And sir, the process of putting your saving into some product is called investment. So saving is the first step. Investment is the second step. Without saving, nothing will happen, Sadashivam sir. So we have to save. There is no other option of it. More we save, better will be placed. That is again the importance of saving. But we should not stop at the saving only. We have to put our savings into some products. And it is called investment. And Sadashivam sir, you will agree that all those who are earning are not only savers, but also investors. Where you are putting your saving one or other product. Wherever you are putting, it is a different matter. But we are all putting our savings into one or other product. So we are all investors. But unfortunately, Sadashivam sir, I am using word unfortunately here. Most of the middle class, salary class person, they sincerely save, they sincerely invest. But despite savings and investment, they just remain money accumulators in their life. They don't become wealth creators. Sir, I am using two words here, money accumulation and wealth creation. These are different things altogether. And student, please do understand the difference. I am just sharing with you the difference between money accumulation and wealth creation. And for that difference, Sadashivam sir, I want your permission to give a simple example to the participants. Kindly give permission to take your name in that example.
Okay, sir. Proceed.
Thank you. So nice of you. So nice of you. Thank you. Oblige, sir.
It's my pleasure.
Oblige, sir. It is your pleasure or not, that will be known after I share the example. but thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. You're welcome.
Suppose Dr. Sadashivam has got 1 lakh rupees with him. Sir, I am telling that suppose you have got 1 lakh rupees, you might get angry. Mr. Sharma, I have got much more than 1 lakh. Why you are mentioning only 1 lakh? You are right, sir. You are right. You might be having more lakhs and lakhs of rupees, but just for example's sake, sir, I am mentioning that Dr. Sadashivam has got 1 lakh rupees with him. And he goes for a 1 year bank fixed deposit, FD. And I have taken the example of FD, Dr. Lavanya, only because even students are aware about the FD. And FD is also an investment. You will appreciate, Sadashivam sir. So suppose Dr. Sadashivam goes for a 1 year bank FD with a good bank, where a bank agrees to give him 6% interest on 1 year bank FD. After 1 year, myself and Lavanya ma'am goes to him and meet him and just ask him, sir, what happened to your FD? Sadashivam sir is bubbling with joy. His answer will be, bank has given me 6,000 rupees as bank interest and has given back my money. Am I right, sir? I think it will be your answer.
Sir, and actually, one more element is there, that is inflation.
Sir, that's why I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. Okay. So Sadashivam sir is very happy that he has got 6,000. Normally, we people are.
Yes, true, sir. Very true.
Normally, middle class, salary class people feel very happy when they get something out of their investment. Yes. But sir, whatever you have got in this case, 6,000 rupees is your notional income only. It is not your real return or real income. Please appreciate what I want to convey to the students. Because during 1 year, when Professor Sadashivam has gone for 1 year bank FD, one thing keep happening every day, Lavanya ma'am. That is, he mentioned it very right, inflation. Inflation is also a part of our life. And what is inflation, Lavanya ma'am? Can you tell me? Can you give me the definition of inflation?
The price or increasing in the prices.
Exactly. Increase in the prices of goods, item or services over a period of time. That is inflation. So during 1 year, again, we suppose that the inflation rate was 5%. What does it mean? It simply means that had Professor Sadashivam not gone for FD and might have purchased some item, goods or services from 1 lakh rupees, Sadashivam sir, can you tell me, would you be able to get same item, same services, same goods after 1 year at 1 lakh rupees? Would it be possible?
Of course not. Earlier, the price of the petrol, 1 liter petrol was 100 rupees. Today is 107. Now it has been, everything is like that.
Very right, sir. And not only limited to petrol, everything I am telling you, sir.
Cost of inflation for education is 10%, sir.
Absolutely. Mr. Anas Afzal, I will take all the questions once my session is over. Please put your hands down. So suppose inflation rate has been 5%. So what does it mean? That for the same items which he could have purchased last year at 1 lakh rupees, after 1 year, he would be able to purchase those items not at 1 lakh rupees, but at 1 lakh 5,000 rupees, sir. Am I right, sir?
Right, sir. True. Very true, sir.
So now you see the proposition. Dr. Sadashivam might be very happy when he got 6,000 rupees, Dr. Lavanya, but out of 6,000, 5,000 has in reality been eaten by the inflation. But still Dr. Sadashivam is okay. We Indians are by nature very much satisfied. What he will say, okay, let the 5 cents be eaten by the inflation, sir. I still got 1,000 rupees out of 6,000 rupees. No, sir. There is another factor, and that is, Lavanya ma'am, taxability on investment return.
Exactly. That is
most of the investment return wherever you get is taxable, except bearing a few governmental schemes. Very few governmental schemes, which I will mention at the fag end of my session. And for FD, Dr. Lavanya, you might be knowing the rules are very clear of income tax. Whatever you earn as interest on FD will be treated as your income, and you will have to pay tax as per your slab. Am I right, Sadashivam, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right, sir.
Suppose conservatively speaking, again, Sadashivam sir might got angry. Sir, I'm conservatively speaking, I am saying that he is in 20% bracket. Of course, he is not. But even when I say that suppose he, conservatively speaking, he is in 20% bracket of income tax, then he will have to pay 20% on 6,000 as well, Dr. Lavanya. What it becomes? 1,200 rupees of 6,000.
Yes, yes, sir.
And Sadashivam sir, in my times, rules were same. But we were well aware, let it be, who will come from income tax department to collect this money? So normally we were not including such income in our income tax return earlier. But now, sir, because of technology, you can't avoid it. You have to include, otherwise there is a chance of getting penalty, notice and all these things. So now the proposition you see, Lavanya ma'am, he was very happy when he got 6,000 rupees. But out of 6,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees has been eaten by the inflation, and 1,200 rupees he has to pay as income tax. Did he get anything, Lavanya ma'am?
No, nothing.
No, rather 200 rupees has gone out of his pocket by this exercise of investing in HFD. You see, and this is the reality of our life. Particularly middle class, salary class person, Sadashivam sir will agree with me. This is the reality of middle class, salary class person, sir. We hardly earn any real return on most of our investments. Hardly. And what is the formula of real return, my dear students? If you want to note, please note it down. The formula of real return is real return equal to notional return minus inflation minus tax liability, if any. And in that scenario, Sadashivam sir, it is in negative. You got nothing. Suppose I take this example forward. Suppose the bank gives you 8% return, 8% interest on FD for 1 year. Then you will earn, say, 8,000 rupees as interest. Again, keeping inflation at 5% out of 8,000, 5,000 will be eaten by the inflation. Again, 20% income tax on 8,000, that is 1,600 will go as income tax payment. But despite that, you will have 1,400 rupees, sir. 8,000 minus 5,000 minus 1,600. And my dear friends, my dear students, Sadashivam sir knows it very well, but I want you to understand this. This 1,400 is your real return. So my dear friends, always try to earn some real return on your all investments. Try. I'm underlining the word Sadashivam said, trying. You should sincerely try. That most of your investment earn some real return, because this real return only, Sadashivam sir, is going to create wealth for you, not the notional return. Mind it. Notional return will be simply accumulation of money. But real return will create wealth for you. So please try to earn in most of the investment products real return on your investments. But Sadashivam sir said, no, sir, we are all educated, we know everything. You're right, sir. But then one thing is had got deeper roots in our mind, particularly middle class, salary class person, sir. And that is a hindrance that we don't earn real return in most of our investment. And what is that thing, sir? That is very deep rooted in our mind, sir. We don't want to take risk. Arey Baba, don't talk about risk at all. When we normally, when we talk to Dr. Khaji, to middle class, salary class person, their first reaction will be, Arey sir, don't talk much about the investment. Tell us something about safe investment. This is the normal reaction of a middle class, salary class person. But sir, Sadashivam sir, my answer is totally opposite. My dear friends, in most of the investment, risk is there. Whether you accept it or not, but it is a fact of life that in most of the investment products, sir, risk is there. Of course, in some products, risk might be very low. In some products, risk might be moderate, Professor Kijar. And in some products, risk might be very, very high. So please do understand that risk is there in most of the investments. So please come out of this mindset that we want safe investment possible. It is not possible at all. If you are going only for safe investment, Professor Kijar, then forget about the wealth creation. Then forget about the prosperity. Live the way you have been living. But there is other way around. Only thing is you have to take a risk. And Professor Sadashivam sir, what is risk? Risk is simply that I might not get any return. That is real return. Or I might even lose some of my money. That is a greater risk. But my dear friends, understanding risk is very important. Then you will think of managing your risk. So first thing I want to tell all of you, in investment, risk is there. But you can manage your risk, Dr. Khajar. You can minimize your risk. How? Dr. Sadashivam knows it very well. I will just share you two-word formula. Very simple two-word formula. Think, understand and invest. सोच कर, समझ कर, निवेश कर. Sir, I have used only two words. First word, Dr. Khajar, is what I have used is think. You have to think two things about yourself. And what is that? The first and most important thing, you should take risk in investment, Sadashivam sir, strictly as per your risk appetite. Strictly as per your risk-taking capacity. And perchance, every individual has got different risk appetite, Professor Khajar. Why? Our income is different. Our family obligations are different. Our social spectra is different. So every individual has got different risk appetite and he or she should take investment decision strictly as per his risk appetite or her risk appetite. But unfortunately, sir, we normally do a blunder. Most of the middle class, salary class person follow others while taking investment decision. Suppose in your college, Professor Sadashivam has got a very high name and he's a good investor. Then all staff members will follow him. That is a blunder. I want to underline it because Professor Sadashivam might have a different risk appetite than of Dr. Khajar or then other faculty members. So why they should follow Professor Sadashivam for investment decision? No. You should take your investment decision strictly as per your risk appetite. First thing, sir. And even your risk appetite, Sadashivam sir, is not a constant factor. It keeps changing. When you are young, you can take high risk. When you are in 40s, your risk-taking capacity has come down. When you cross 55, sir, your risk-taking capacity has literally become zero. So those who are young should take high risk. But again, calculated risk only, not a blind risk. It should be calculated. You must calculate, and calculated simply means how much risk you can take as per your income, as per your family obligations, or overall things keeping in your mind. So first thing you have to think while taking any investment decision, what is your risk appetite? And most of your investment decisions should be as per your risk appetite, not following others. Second thing I want to tell about yourself, you have to think what the treasure is. I should have money when I need the money. That's the purpose of investment, sir. And I will be needing money for a lot of things in my life. Normally, what a middle class family, middle class person will need money, sir. The first major need will come in his or her life is marriage. When he will need money. After marriage, celebration of when children will come in their life, money will be needed. After that, every family will like to have their own house or home, whatever you call it. For that, you will need huge money. Every family then definitely and very natural will have a 4-wheeler. Again, for that, you will need money. After that, a new phenomena had been added, Shivam sir, in a youngster's life. That was not in my life at least, but in youngster's life, a new phenomena had been added, that is going on vacation. Every family wants to go on vacation periodically, regularly. Domestic vacation and international vacation. But for that too, sir, they will need huge money every time they go out. After that, one bigger thing will come in their life, that is professional and higher education of their children. Every parents want that their kids should get the best professional and higher education. But for that, sir, they will need huge money. Once their education is over, then definitely they will think of their marriage. Again, money will be needed. And last and most important things are, leading a retirement life, you will need huge money. Unfortunately, in most of the governments, even now, have discarded the normal pension scheme. But even in private sector, sir, Shivashivam sir, there was no pension at all, even earlier.
Yes, sir, correct.
So how to lead a retirement life, Lavanya ma'am, when you will not be having regular income? For that period of life, you will have to accumulate huge money, that is retirement corpus. Because typically what happens, Lavanya ma'am, when a person gets retired, he normally invests the money which he gets on the superannuation plus the money he has accumulated over a period of time, and he gets some return, and that return will take care of his retirement life. That is why the importance of having huge retirement corpus. So for all these things, as a Lavanya ma'am, I want to say one thing, one request to you.
Yes, sir.
I want to come to your home next Sunday, if you permit.
Sure, sir.
Sadashivam sir, had we been in person, I could have seen her face, but she's very reluctant to say, okay, sir, if you want to, can you come? But I don't know you. Still, you want to come, you can come. Lavanya ma'am, don't worry, I am not coming. but still I want 1 hour next Sunday out of your schedule. Would you give me 1 hour, even when I'm not coming? And I'm very serious about it. Next Sunday, please sit with your family. Discuss with them what are the major milestones in your life for which you will be needing money. Milestones I have just narrated before you. But even beyond that, if you have got additional milestone, okay. Take a paper. On the paper, make 3 columns, Lavanya ma'am. In the first column, mention all the milestones in your life. Marriage, celebration, purchase of house or flat, vehicle, going on vacation, any other thing, professional higher education of children, then marriage of children, then retirement life. In the first column, just jot down what are the milestones in your life. In the second column, just mention when they are likely to happen in your life. Again, an idea only, Lavanya ma'am. Of course, precisely you can't tell that when they will be coming, but just an idea. Suppose somebody says that he is not married or she is not married and likely to be married after 2 years, so put it 2 years against marriage. Likewise, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, 15 year, 30 year, 35 year, last retirement. Put the period. And last column, Lavanya ma'am, very important. Now start putting the money which you will be needing for each milestone. Suppose somebody says that I'm likely to be married after 2 years. Normally, what happens typically in a middle class family, Lavanya ma'am, marriage expenses are taken care of by their parents normally. But the person should not expect that even honeymoon package will be given by their parents. He or she will have to arrange honeymoon package. That expectation is too high from parents. So suppose somebody says that for honeymoon I will need 5 lakhs. Put it 5 lakhs against marriage. But Lavanya ma'am, that will not be 5 lakhs. Today he or she might be contemplating that honeymoon package will come in 5 lakhs. But when in actuality after 2 years, he or she will go for honeymoon package, Lavanya ma'am, it will cost not less than 5.50 lakhs because of inflation. So keep factoring in inflation also while you are putting the money. Two very important milestones I am mentioning to all the students to understand and to all the young faculty members to execute. Sadashivam sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Suppose a person of the age of 30, he says that his monthly expenses are around 30,000 today. He is managing monthly expenses with 30,000 today, Lavanya ma'am. But after 30 years, when he gets retired at the age of 60, Lavanya ma'am, can you imagine how much money he will need every month for monthly expenses at the same standard of living, no extravaganza? Have you ever thought of it? A person is having 30,000 monthly, he managing 30,000 with 30,000 today at the age of 30. Siddha sir, after 30 years, he or she will need not less than 2 lakh rupees per month for the same standard of living for monthly expenses because of inflation.
Well said, sir. Well said. Well said. It's true. But nobody has ever thought about it actually.
Sir, that is the purpose of this program, sir. That they should start thinking on those lines as well. So likewise, Lavanya ma'am, suppose you tell me, Lavanya ma'am, how much an MBA degree from a reputed institution, 2-year regular MBA degree will cost today? Around 20 lakhs. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Around 20 lakhs, broadly. But today, Lavanya ma'am, when your children will go for MBA degree after 25 years, have you ever imagined what will be the cost of MBA degree at that time? Not less than 2 crore rupees. Please mind it what I am saying. Not less than 2 crore rupees per child. And per chance, with God blessing, suppose Lavanya ma'am will have 2 children, 4 crore only for the higher education and professional education of children. I don't know where Dr. Khajir has gone, is he there or not? So, so thank you, you are here. So you, sir, I want you to be scary now. What I want to tell you, sir, because you are young, I can see your face, you are just around 30, 34. So you will need not less than 10 to 12 crore rupees, Mr. Khajir, only for your milestones in your life. Higher education, vehicle, house, retirement corpus, all these things. From where that money will come, Dr. Khajir? I don't know, Siddha sir, Dr. Khajir was telling me before the program, sir, I will manage it. How? I have decided to go with a Bachchan KBC show. And I will get first prize of 7 crore rupees. So at least I will manage my money. Congratulations to you, Dr. Khajir. But what about the lakhs of others? 1 or 2 may win. But what about the other lakhs and crores of youngsters who have started working? Yes, I can now give you confidence to all of you, my dear friends. You all can have 10 to 12 crore rupees in your life only for milestone, Dr. Lavanya, provided, underlining provided you start working. Provided you start working seriously on your saving and investment the way we have just discussed. You will have it. And I can give you confidence. But you will have to work very sincerely and work very hard, Dr. Khajar. It should not be a casual approach we normally have. So the chart which we have prepared, Dr. Khajar, it is technically called financial planning. And I will urge all of you, particularly young professors, young faculty members, please do have your financial plan. And it's not a rocket science, Dr. Khajar. Very simple thing. Sit with her home. Dr. Lamanya didn't allow me to come to her home, but still I will tell her to prepare her financial plan. And not to her, to all the faculty, young faculty members. And for a student to understand this, when they start earning, every individual must have his or her financial plan. Because once you have financial plan in place, Dr. Khadir, now the goals are broadly very clear before you. How much money you will need at what time for what purpose. And this clarity, Dr. Khadir, psychologists say, will make you work more harder, will make you more sincere about money and investment and all these things. So I will urge all of you, please do prepare your financial plan. And Dr. Lavanya, it is not a rocket science. Damn easy thing. You can do next Sunday. Send me a text message that you have done next Sunday. Once you have done it, send me a message. Yes, sir, I have done my financial plan. And not to you. I'm not limiting to you. Every young faculty member should do it. One more thing I want to tell here about investment is, and Professor Khajar, it is eighth wonder of the world. It is called power of compounding. My dear participants, power of compounding is eighth wonder of the world. How it is eighth wonder, Professor Khajar? And what is power of compounding? First, we should discuss. Fatashiyom sir must be knowing it. Power of compounding simply means, Dr. Khaji, to make a commitment with yourself, not to others, but with yourself, that whenever I will earn or get some return on my investment, definitely when you will save and invest, you will get return. Might not be today, may not be tomorrow, after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3, you will start getting return on your investments. So whenever I will get return on my investment, I will never use or consume that return. What I will simply do, Dr. Khazir, I will reinvest it. And I will keep reinvesting it, not in 1 year, not in 2 years. Next 15, 20 years, I will religiously follow this practice. Reinvesting your return on investment. It is a most important thing, Dr. Khaji, to do for your prosperity. And we might say, yes, sir, we will do it. Normally people, yes, sir, we will do it. It should be done. Lavanya ma'am, saying yes is damn easy, but practicing is very, very difficult. Why? Because suppose down the line after 5 or 7 years, Lavanya ma'am gets very handsome return on some investment of 5 lakhs rupees. Whole family will be behind her. Oh, you have got 6 or 5 lakhs rupees in investment return. Now, not less than Switzerland. You will go to, whole family will go to Switzerland only. No, you have to be very clear at that time. Come what may, we will definitely try. We will do extra work for going to Switzerland. But this 5 lakh rupees return will need to be reinvested. Am I right, Sadashivam sir?
Yes, sir.
This 5 lakh rupees has to be religiously reinvested. And not only this 5 lakh rupees, all return on investment for next 20 years have to be kept reinvested every time you get it. Lavanya ma'am, again, I repeat, it is not an easy thing, but it is not an impossible thing. It is tough, of course, but not impossible. And Sadashivam sir, I keep telling in my session, every individual should do some things which are tough, but not impossible in their life.
Yes.
They must, because out of those things only, you will have bigger picture in your life. So please religiously follow power of compounding in your investments. And it is eighth wonder of the world, because Lavanya ma'am, if you follow it, after 15-20 years, you will be happily surprised that your return portion has become much, much bigger than your original investment. But Sadashivam sir knows it very well. It is not going to happen in 1 year, 2 year, or 5 year, Lavanya ma'am. It will take minimum 15 to 20 years.
Yes.
That is why the importance of power of compounding in investment. So why I have, Sadashivam sir might be got angry. Sir, you have taken much of our time in these basic things. But I feel, sir, and I feel, Lavanya ma'am, that these basic things of investment are very, very important to understand before we embark upon the journey of investment.
The fundamentals is much more important than anything else.
Absolutely, absolutely, you are right, absolutely right. Unless and until you fundamentals are not clear, you will not be a successful investor. You can't be. That is why I took literally 40-45 minutes on these basic fundamentals. And kindly pardon me if I have taken much of your time on these fundamentals, sir. Now,
Thank you so much. We have gained lots of insights on your training session through webinar.
So nice of you, sir. I'm very thankful to you if you are appreciating these things. Now, last 15-20 minutes, Lavanya ma'am, if you permit me, if you give me the next 15-20 minutes, we will discuss the products where we can invest.
Yes,
because that is equally important, na? Just talking about the investment metrics and all these things will not pay unless and until we know the products available in the market for investment. So, Lavanya ma'am, the first category of investment products available in the market for middle class salary. I am limiting myself with the middle class, salary class people only. The first category of investment product, those who wish to note it down, please note it down.
Yes, sir.
The first category of investment products available for all of us is governmental small saving schemes. And Dhavala ma'am, the first scheme I am mentioning here, if you have not opened an account in that, you have missed something very, very serious. Please open an account in this scheme I am just mentioning in the first week of September itself. And the name of the scheme is Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. Sadashivam sir, I feel it is one of the best governmental scheme. Very good scheme of the government of India. Public Provident Fund Account. Lavanya ma'am, it can be opened in any of the banks, most of the banks plus post offices. And now if you are you have net banking and online banking facility, you can open online itself by through your app of the most of the banks. Public Provident Fund Account tenure is 15 years, Lavanya ma'am. 15 years. And every year you can invest maximum 1.5 lakhs rupees per year, not more than that. Minimum amount you have to invest to make the account operational is 1,000 rupees every year. That is a minimum amount. But the maximum limit is 1.50 lakhs. And ideally speaking, Lavanya ma'am, you must invest 1.50 lakhs every year for next 15 years. You get income tax deduction under section 80C of the amount which you have deposited in PPF account. The present rate of interest is 7.10%. But Sadashivam sir must be knowing it. It is a unique scheme, sir. It is tax exempt. No tax at all. Tax exempt.
But still, sir, but it doesn't beat inflation, right, sir?
Absolutely right, sir. But what I am saying that we should diversify our investment. We should not go for the risk-oriented products only. We should develop some safety net as well. That is why I am mentioning this scheme, sir. So PPF account, Lavanya ma'am, is a very good proposition for the middle class, salary class person. And Lavanya ma'am, you should open PPF not only for you, but for your husband also if you are married. Or if not married today, when you get married, open an account. Because you can open, even for your kids, you can open PPF account. Because it is tax exempt scheme. And Lavanya ma'am, if you invest 1.50 lakhs every year, and that too at the beginning of the financial year, the total corpus you will be having after 15 years, Lavanya ma'am, is 41 lakhs 50,000. You will have a total corpus of 41 lakhs 50,000 at the present prevailing interest rate of 7.10%. Padashiom sir, this is a rider.
Okay.
But this account can be extended beyond 15 years, Lavanya ma'am, and you must extend it. It can be extended for a period of 5 years, 5 years, 5 years. How many times you want to extend, you can. And ideally speaking, you should extend minimum 3 times. Suppose, of course, I can't dare to mention your age, Lavanya ma'am. It is very dangerous for me to mention a age of a gracious lady. But just for example's sake, suppose you are 30 years today, and suppose you open an account at the age of 30 years. At the age of 45 years, Lavanya ma'am, you will be having a corpus of 41 lakhs 50,000. But you extend it for 5 years, 3 times, 5 years, 5 years, and 5 years. That is at the age of 45 years, at the age of 55 years, and at the age of 50 years, and at the age of 55 years. When you become 60 years, Lavanya ma'am, you will be surprised to know that the corpus would become 1 crore 68 lakhs. That's the wonder of power of compounding. Because interest will keep earning interest. So at the age of 60, you will have a corpus of 1 crore 68 lakhs. And that too at the prevailing rate of 7.10%. So please, I will request all your faculty members, those who are young, open a PPF account as early as you can. Deposit 1.50 lakhs every year in this account at the beginning of the financial year. That is before 5th April of the every year. Because financial year simply means April to March. Padashiom, sorry, we all know. So PPF is a very good proposition. The second scheme, government of scheme is National Saving Certificate, NSC. I will just mention the name. Those who are interested can visit Google and other search engines and get the details of that scheme, sir. National Saving Certificate, NSC. The third, I am still on the government scheme only, Professor Dr. Khajir. Third is Kisan Vikas Patra. Kisan Vikas Patra, KVP. Fourth one is RBI bonds. Reserve banks also keep issuing taxable and tax-free bonds. And Sadashivam sir must be knowing the present rate of interest of RBI bonds is around 7.80%. Some are taxable bonds, some are tax-free bonds. It depends on which category you go for. So beyond RBI bonds, government also take loan from Dr. Khajir from all of us by issuing their securities. Earlier, it was not convenient for all of us middle class, salary class person to invest in government securities. But last year, RBI has opened a website, has started a website. And the name of the website, Lavanya ma'am, is RBI Retail Direct. RBI Retail Direct. You go visit the website, give the basic information yours, get yourself registered. Then whenever you have 1,000, 10,000, 5,000 rupees, you can easily invest online itself. And the rate of interest of government securities around 7.80% to 8% today. It keeps changing every quarter. I'm talking of present proposition only. Then Government of India undertaking big names, Coal India, Railways, NTPC, Indian Oil Corporation, around 200 plus such big organizations are there. they also keep getting loan from all of you, where also we can invest. And then banks and post offices have also got savings scheme. Sadashivam sir must be knowing it. So all these schemes are under the umbrella of governmental small saving schemes. And the beauty of these schemes, Dr. Khajar, is there is no risk at all. Whatever
Yes.
government promises, government will give you. When a scheme matures, whatever the maturity amount, that will be given to you. And I feel personally, Sadashivam sir, a normal middle class, salary class person should invest around 15 to 20% of their total investment in governmental schemes just to develop a security. This is my personal opinion, sir. I don't know whether you will agree with me or not. So beyond that category, other categories are also there, Lavanya ma'am, where you can invest. But in those categories, risk is. And one more scheme I want to mention here, Lavanya ma'am, particularly for you. If you have a girl child at home, or any participant who have a girl child at home, may not be daughter, might be sister, might be brother, sister, might be sister, daughter. If any daughter is there in your family whose age is below 10 years, the criteria is below 10 years, then you can have opened an account in her name in the scheme Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. This scheme, Sadashivam sir, has been devised only for the girl child, for her education and for her marriage. Very beautiful scheme. Government of India is giving 8% interest, that is tax-free. Again, this is tax-free interest. At the age of, when daughter becomes 18 years of age, you can withdraw 50% of the accumulated amount for her higher studies, for her professional studies. When she becomes 21 year or beyond, you can close the account and take the money for her marriage. So this is scheme is specifically divided for the girl child. Now, other options are there where you can invest, Lavanya ma'am, is property in real estate. And I'm told that Sadashivam sir is an expert on real estate and property in your college. So he will take a lecture next time on property in real estate. Am I right, sir?
Sir, I'm a learner from you.
So
Surely with your blessings, I might, with your support, I might take it.
I'm just joking, sir. I'm just joking. Because this is also one of the options for investment. But, Lavanya ma'am, risk is there. How much return you will get? Not sure. Would you be able to sell the property when you need the money? Not sure. For investment in real estate, you will need huge money. You can't invest 5 lakh, 10 lakhs rupees. Nothing will come in that amount. So you can do it. You can do it, provided you have huge money, but risk is there. Then after that, one other product is available, Lavanya ma'am, and I know there will be smiling on your faces, and not only on you, all the female participants in this session. That is gold. You can see how Lavanya ma'am is smiling when I'm talking about gold. And not only, she's not an exception, Sadashivam sir. All our female members of our family, when we talk about the gold, they will say, what to discuss about the gold? What to talk about gold? Get gold now. Discussing has got no meaning. Get gold. Get jewelry. So gold has been an integral part of our middle class, salary class families, sir. And it is not today, for centuries together. And we have been purchasing gold mostly through jewelry. We purchase jewelry. And majority of middle class, salary class person don't resell the jewelry. Don't give it back to the jeweler. They give it to the next generation. This is your property, you take care now. But even when you resell it, sir, it is a losing proposition, sir.
Exactly, sir.
You go to the jeweler, Lavanya ma'am, they will say you, yes, ma'am, we will take your jewelry back, but then there will be a cut of 30 to 40% of making charges. Exactly. Then there might be an additional cut of 5 to 10% of purity. So you literally get literally get 50-60% of the gold which you have purchased. That is why government has come out with a very unique scheme. And my dear students, even I want to tell all of them, Dr. Khizer, I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it proper or not. Please go and discuss. If you are married, go discuss with your family. All female members go home, discuss it. That is name of the scheme, Lavanya ma'am, is Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. SOVEREIGN. And students also, please note it down and share the details with your family through Google. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Lavanya ma'am, this scheme had been devised by the government of India, not a private scheme I am mentioning here. Very unique scheme. Now, government wants, Lavanya ma'am, that our female members of the family should not purchase gold, because that is, Dr. Khizer, is a losing proposition, very honestly speaking. This scheme has been devised by the government of India for all of us. And in this scheme, you can invest as much money as you can. The cap is 4 kg gold price. Maximum 4 kg gold price is the cap. Minimum cap is 1 gram gold price. So minimum amount you can invest is 1 gram, Dr. Khajir, and maximum is 4 kg gold. And this scheme is not always open. It come in tranches. Today it is not open, but it is likely to open in the September. RBI will make announcement on this. This scheme, Lavanya ma'am, is for 8 years. The tenure of the scheme is 8 years. And government of India is giving you two benefits. Firstly, you can open it account, Dr. Khizer, online and offline both. You can visit the bank of your, mostly banks are operating this scheme. Or if you are tech savvy in net banking you are doing, then online itself you can invest in this scheme. And when you go online investment, Lavanya ma'am, government will give you discount also. Because the investment in this scheme is at the prevailing gold price. Suppose, Lavanya ma'am, today gold price is 60,000 1 tola or 6,000 1 gram. And you invest, suppose 1 lakh rupees in it. What you will get? Definitely you will ask me, sir, why I should invest? What is the benefit? There are two benefits, Lavanya ma'am. For next 8 years, you will get guaranteed 2.5% interest on your deposit amount, on your invested amount. So suppose if you have invested 1 lakh rupees, then for every year, you will get 2,500 rupees every year for next 8 years. This is the first benefit, and very small benefit. Lavanya ma'am say, sir, I am getting 2.5 on my saving account also. What is the benefit there? Lavanya ma'am, there is bigger benefit. That's the second benefit. Suppose today you are invested, you are in this scheme when the gold price is 60,000 10 gram. And after 8 years, Dr. Khajir, suppose the gold price increases to 80,000 10 gram. Gold price is increasing, sir. We all know last 30-40 years there have not been decline in gold price. So suppose after 8 years, Lavanya ma'am, the gold price goes to 80,000 10 gram, then government will reimburse you at the rate of 80,000 10 gram. So whatever appreciation in the gold price will be given to you apart from annual interest of 2.5%. And third benefit, Lavanya ma'am, there will be no tax liability because of indexation benefit. Whatever you have earned as appreciation plus interest, no tax liability, because indexation benefit, Sadashivam sir, will be applicable here. But there is a provision that after 5th year, you can withdraw the money, Dr. Khajir, if you wish, or if some emergency comes in, you can withdraw the money after 5th year, 6th year, or 7th year. But if you withdraw the money earlier than 8 years, then whatever you have earned as interest and your appreciation price will be treated as your income, Lavanya ma'am, and you will have to pay income tax as per your slab. So mind it. Because government is also very smart. They want you to keep your money for 8 years. That is why all these benefits for you. But provision is there for any emergency. If you want to withdraw after 5 years, you can withdraw and take. And even before 5 years, you can take loan on the amount which you have deposited in this scheme. So sovereign gold bond is a very good scheme. Please get details from the websites of RBI websites and think of investing. Last where you can invest, Lavanya ma'am, is share market. And Dr. Sadashivam had told me before the session, sir, don't talk much about the security market. It is sheer speculation. How market goes up, how market goes down, how a share of a price goes up, how a share of a particular price goes down. We don't know. That is why a general perception in the middle class, salary class person is that share market is a pure speculation. But they are not correct, sir. Dr. Khajer, share market is a knowledge-based market.
Yes, very true. Indeed, very true.
Those who don't have knowledge of the market, I have been in SEBI for 20 years, but I emphatically say here, don't invest your money in share market, at least directly, unless and until you have knowledge of the market. Never. I will never recommend. But there is a other way, or there is an indirect way of investing in security market, Lavanya ma'am. Do you know which is the indirect way of investing, Lavanya ma'am?
No, sir.
Mutual funds. Mutual funds are indirect way of investing in security market. Mutual fund is nothing, Lavanya ma'am, but you are investing. But you are investing you are giving your money to the experts, Sadashivam sir. You are not directly investing.
Yes, correct.
You are giving your money to the experts. Naturally, Lavanya ma'am will ask me, sir, why I should give my money to the experts? Your question is very valid, ma'am. Because of 3 reasons, you are giving your money to the mutual fund experts. Why? The one, I don't have knowledge. And they people are experts in investment management. That is why their decisions are likely to be much better. No, they are not gods. Again, I repeat it. But still, their decisions are likely to be much better than me because I don't have knowledge. Second thing is, I don't have time. Lavanya ma'am has full-time job, then family to look after. But they people have got 24 hours to manage your money. And third thing, Dr. Khadir, I don't have any experience. The people are having very good experience of 15, 20 years experience of managing money. Because of these 3 reasons, most of the middle class, salary class person have started thinking about investing in mutual funds. And you will be happily surprised, Lamanya ma'am, the corpus of mutual funds, AMCs, have touched literally 45 lakhs crore, Dr. Khadir, which was unthinkable before 10 years. 45 lakhs crore. And Lavanya ma'am, it is just the beginning. A day will come in India very soon. Next 10 years, it will cross easily 1 crore lakhs rupees. Why? Because the middle class people have become very conscious now about their investments, about creating wealth. And they find mutual fund is a relatively good product. Relatively, I am telling you, mutual fund is not the best product. I will not recommend you unless until you have knowledge of the market and mutual funds. But mutual fund is such a product where we can invest very small amount regularly, Dr. Khaji. That's the beauty of this scheme. And that is called SIP. I don't have time. Otherwise, I would have dealt with mutual fund for minimum 2 hours. Next time, if Sadashivam sir gives me time, we will in detail discuss on mutual funds, because that is a very, honestly, very detailed subject I have to deal with. But very briefly, I am telling you, the best way of investing in mutual fund, Lavanya ma'am, for middle class, salary class person is through SIP. SIP, systematic investment plan. It is just nothing, Lavanya ma'am. It is nothing but regularly investing. Every month you are investing. And Dr. Khajir, for your kind information, of course, you are my brother and from Muslim community. In mutual fund, there are schemes which are Shariat compliant. If some of my Muslim brothers want to invest strictly as per Shariat law, then in mutual fund, some schemes are also there for them as well. So in mutual fund, SIP the best way. SIP the best way of investment for middle class, salary class person. And you can start Lavanya ma'am SIP of as minimum amount as of 500 rupees. Maximum there is no limit. Dr. Khajir can start SIP of 1 crore rupees every month if he has money to invest. So upper there is no cap, but minimum amount is 500 rupees. And for students even, Dr. Lavanya ma'am, for students it is 100 rupees only. They can start SIP of even 100 rupees. And once you start SIP, only once you have to complete the formalities. Dr. Khajir, only once. Then every month money will start going from your bank account at the fixed date you have mentioned in that. Nothing to do. Only requirement is, Lavanya ma'am, that you should have money in your account on that particular date. So money will go out of your my dear, I will not recommend any platform, but I will recommend one website. Just wait for 5 minutes. So SIP is a way of investing regularly and it is more suitable for Dr. Khajir for middle class, salary class person, because we get salary on monthly basis. That is why we can start SIP. And I know Dr. Khajir, friends like you, a lot of my friends are there who have started not one SIP, but 5, 6 SIPs running consecutively. And all SIPs are goal oriented. One SIP for purchase of house after 5 years. Second SIP for purchase of vehicle after 8 years. Third SIP for going on vacation after 10 years. Fourth SIP for higher education of children happening after 25 years, Lavanya ma'am. You started thinking on those lines. Fifth SIP for marriage of your children, and last SIP for your retirement life. So you can have multiple SIPs depending your capability to invest. And longer SIP you continue, bright and highest will be the return. That's the magic. And SIP is a magic, Lavanya ma'am, in our life. I just want to share one example. If Sadashivam sir permit me again, I will take her name. Sir,
sir, you are granted, sir. You are all anytime granted.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Because after the example, you might repent here why I have given my name to him. But
sir, it's really a privilege for me that you are addressing my name on and off. Really, thanks for that.
Thank you, sir. So I am giving you, Dr. Khajir, one example, taking the name of Professor Sadashivam. And this is the fact I am telling you, my dear friends. This is not a story I am telling you, Lavanya ma'am. But I am not mentioning the name of the scheme or name of the mutual fund company. That will be unfair on my part, because that will be unfair marketing of that scheme or that. But facts are there. In 1997, a mutual fund company, Dr. Khajir, started an equity fund. Equity fund simply means your money will be invested into the equity share of the corporates. Risk is very high. But Dr. Sadashivam was very young at that time. He still is. He's equally young today. But at that time, he was very young. So he started an SIP of 10,000 rupees in that scheme in 1997. Mind it. And please take it very seriously what I'm saying now. In 1997, he started an SIP of 10,000 rupees in that equity scheme. And he continued investing 10,000 rupees every month through SIP in that scheme. 2023 has come, Dr. Khajir. Every month he is investing without fail, without the absence of a single month. That is, of course, rarity, Mr. Dr. Khajir. Because typically what happens, people come, start SIP when market goes up. They feel happy when their money grows. One day market will go down. They get scary. They stop SIP. They withdraw their money. That's the blunder they do. But Professor Sadashivam has been wise right from the day when he started his career. So he never stopped SIP. Because Dr. Khajir, you will appreciate, going up and down is the basic character of the market. Market will always go up and down. Today it might go up, tomorrow it might go down. It will go, but long run it will go up. So Dr. Sadashivam never mind about the movement of the market. He religiously continued his SIP of 10,000 rupees every month from 1997 to 2023 has come. And broadly, he has invested around 37 lakhs in that period. If you calculate broadly. Lavanya ma'am, are you interested to know how much money he has got now? Are you interested?
Yes, sir.
No?
Yes, sir.
No or yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay. But Sadashivam sir might be reluctant that I should not mention the amount. Sir, should I? Should I?
Sir, it resonates everyone over here.
Thank you, sir. Sadashivam sir has got a corpus of 12 crore 58 lakhs today.
I wish if I had that.
That's why everybody repent like this only. But I think that Lavanya ma'am and Dr. Khajri should not repent after 25 years.
Sure, sir.
That is why I am emphatically telling here, please start doing something investment right from today itself.
I really appreciate you applied a third-party tool by taking out my name.
So nice. Thank you, sir. So you see the magic, how much money he has made. But 2-3 things are very important to note here, Dr. Khazir. He was very regular in SIP payment. Not a single month he did not make. Every month he was making. He didn't look at the moment of the market. Market might have gone up 100 times, market have gone down 100 times or 1,000 times. But he was not bothered at all because he was a long-term investor. His vision was having a good corpus after 20-25 years. That is why I want to tell all of you, in investment, invest your money and time both. Give your time, your money to grow. Your money will grow definitely, Lavanya ma'am, but not in 1 year, not in 2 years, not in 5 years. It will grow in 15, 20, 25 years. And again, religiously follow power of compounding. Never withdraw any amount of whatever you earn and return. So SIP, the magic for middle class, salary class person. Think of starting SIP, but not what I am, because I am saying, no, sir, I will not get any commission out of it if you start it or no, don't start it. But please visit one website. I'm just mentioning the name of one website.
Yes, sir.
Developed by Amfi on mutual fund. That name of the website, Lavanya ma'am, and for all students also. Mutual fund sahi hai. Mutual fund sahi hai is a website developed by Amfi where you get every information about mutual fund. What is mutual fund? What is categories of his schemes? What is risk? How risk is managed? What are the historical performance of different schemes? Which scheme is suitable for you? How much money you will make after 20-25 years at the SIP amount? All these things, and lot of videos are available to see of different categories. So I will request all of you, please invest some time. Visit website 100 times before you take any decision. Don't take any decision since I am saying, no, not at all. Because money is yours. If you will get the money, you will be benefited. If you lose the money, that will be your money. I will not get anything. But my purpose is here is different. Just to sensitize you the importance of investment success, and how we can make it. So this is a long topic. Otherwise, I will. I can see it is already 7:30. I have to close it up now. Last 2 minutes I will take. One thing I want to tell Sadashivam sir to all the participants: never invest. Deposit your hard-earned money in Ponzi scheme, chit fund, and committees. They're all fraud. They will come with the promise of Lavanya ma'am doubling your money in 4 years, giving you 20% interest. It will never happen at all. They will simply take your money and run away. They will simply vanish. And more than 10 lakhs crores of rupee, Dr. Khazir, has been lost by normal people in those fraud schemes. So I will urge all of you, of course, you will not invest, but Dr. Khajir, have you ever heard about CSR? Sir, what is CSR?
Corporate social responsibility.
Okay, ma'am. What is ISR? Have you heard about ISR?
No, sir.
Social responsibility. Institutional social responsibility.
No, sir. Individual social responsibility.
Individual.
We have also got some social responsibility. We are very lucky. We are educated. So I am giving you ISR to Lavanya ma'am and all faculty members. Try educate as much people as you can, that they should never invest their hard-earned money in Ponzi scheme. And normally, which category they invest? Your driver, your maid servant, your peon, your rickshaw wala, your auto wala. Sadashivam sir, they make prey because they don't know everything. Because of greed only, they invest their hard-earned money in those schemes. Please try to educate as much as you can to those people. And it is your social responsibility that we should take it forward. Tell them very clearly, never invest your hard money in Ponzi scheme and chit fund committee. If you don't know anything, normally they don't know. Put your money in bank and post offices. At least their money will be safe, Shidavashavam sir. So
Yes,
please
yes.
take it forward. This is my humble request to all of you.
Very true, sir. Very true.
And last thing I want to tell here, sir. Dr. Khazir, I don't know whether you will agree with me or not. Prosperity is your right. And my definition of prosperity, I have already told you. Sadashivam sir, prosperity is your right. But it is not a luck. Unfortunately, we Indians believe on luck very much. Unfortunately, I'm telling you. Prosperity is not a luck at all, Lavanya ma'am. It's an effort. We have to make effort for our prosperity. We have to make continuous effort for our prosperity. And if we make sincere efforts, you will definitely be prospered. Nobody can stop you in the world. But we have to make sustained effort for years together, Dr. Khazir. It is a sustained effort of 15, 20 years. So I again repeat, prosperity is your right. It is not a luck. It is an effort. And lastly, there may be few participants, Lavanya ma'am, in this session who might think that they are not from good family, they are not from rich families. To them, I want to tell one thing. Sadashivam sir, should I tell them?
Proceed, sir.
Last sentence. Those who think that they are not from good family, not from rich family, to them, I want to tell only one thing. Birth in a poor family is not a curse at all, Dr. Khazir. I again repeat, birth in a poor family is not a curse at all. But living as poor and die as poor is a curse.
Yes.
Which we all can avoid, provided we manage our money in the best way we can. And if you do, you will all be prospered. This is my best wishes and my confidence. Thank you very much to all of you for giving me this opportunity to talk to you. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Sir, actually, I would like to share a word with you. It's an indispensable training, sir. It's the need of the hour. Really. Thank you so much for giving us an opportunity and your time as well.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
If there any feedback link is there, definitely I would want to share my opinion on that. And when would be your upcoming sessions are likely to be?
Sir, my sessions are almost on every alternate day.
Okay.
Mr. Sabjar is my coordinator, one of the coordinators.
Okay.
Because nowadays I do physical session as well and the webinars also. Because nowadays people want more physical session. They want in-person interaction these are more impactful. So next time, whenever I will come, I will definitely make it a point to visit your college as well.
Thank you so much, sir.
So, Dr. Khajir, if you want to say anything, you are welcome. Please unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Sir, it was a wonderful session, very informative. We came to know about various schemes. Okay, though it is around us, but we don't have the knowledge of them. So your guidance have definitely helped us a lot. Okay, information is being received now. I hope from tomorrow itself, I will sit and plan for the investment schemes, definitely, sir.
Thank you very much, my dear. And I wish you will do, and not only you, Lavanya ma'am and other faculty members will also think of those lines.
Definitely, definitely, sir.
Sure, sir.
Thank you very much. Now, any question from any participant, I welcome their questions.
Participants, if you have any questions, you can ask.
Sir, what would be the diversification of the portfolio, sir?
Diversification simply means, sir, you should not put all your eggs in one basket.
Okay.
You should do your diversify simply means you should invest some of your money in the 100% secured products. Some of your money should go into moderate risk products. Some of your money should go into the high risk products, because that will give you the benefit of balancing your risk and return both. And those who are young, I think it is for Lavanya ma'am and Dr. Khaji. Of course, you are equally young, sir. But those who are young by age, I will request them, start investing as much money as you can in risky products till you become 40 or 45. After that, you can start switching your money from a risky product to moderate risky products. But when you touch 55, 90% of your total money should be in secured products, and 10-15% can be in moderate risky products. This is a broad thing I can put before you.
For the youngsters, for the younger generations, what is your advice? Like, if the income is of what would be the net savable income, sir? What would be the net savable investment, sir, for the disposable income?
Sir, basically it depends individual to individual. I can't prescribe any uniform thing. Because suppose Dr. Khaji had no family. Again, sorry, sir. I'm just, for example, I am saying. Then he can invest 80% of his income in investments. But suppose Lavanya ma'am has got family, then joint family, in-laws are there, parents are there, then she can't invest more than 20-25%. So it depends upon individual to individual.
Okay. There is no specific definition for that.
So because I can't give you a standard or definition for uniform thing. But what I can say, as much as you can, you should save.
Okay.
And you should start investing in the best products.
Okay.
Sir, what should be the ratio of?
What should be the allocation for bonds, sir? Suppose for bonds, for mutual funds, for equities, what should be the proportionate?
Sir, again, ratio will depend on your age.
Okay.
When you are young, your 60-70% investment should be in risky products, high risk products.
On equities.
Equities, hybrid funds also.
Okay.
When you become 50-55, you should start shifting your investment from high risky product to moderate risky product. When you cross 55, 90% of your investment should be in secured products.
Like bonds.
Like bonds, government schemes.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you.
God bless you all. Okay, sir. Should I finish it?
Thank you.
It seems to be a great honor and privilege to purpose of. I would like to thank Dr. Ashok MB, Principal, Hkbk Degree College, who encouraged us to conduct this one-day national level webinar. My heartfelt thanks to Dr. Mohammad Kizarullah, convener of this webinar, who had guided and provided a full support in conducting this webinar. Now, I would like to thank Mr. Suryakant Sharma, who has been a resource person for the one-day national program, and I would like to express my gratitude to the guest speaker who has taken the time out of their busy schedule to grace this occasion with his presence and provide us with a mind-blowing speech of financial empowerment through wealth creation. Finally, I would like to thank each and everyone for participating in one-day national level webinar. Thank you everyone for being a part of today's event. And feedback form has been shared in the chat box. I request all the participants to fill the feedback form.
Thank you. Definitely we'll do it, madam.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I
Thank you
want
so
to
much,
thank
sir.
again all of you, all participants. Last thing I want to tell, please do something. Because normally, typically what happens, Dr. Khadir, we listen too much. But of course, things might look very good to you. But we simply forget once the things are over. That should not happen today. Please start seriously thinking about your investments. Because only that, through investment, you will lead a good life. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for
sir.
the
Thank you, sir.
organization. HKBK Degree Colleges.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sadashivam sir.
Thank you so much, sir.